#1 seed has got himself out of his sickbed to play on the opening night here in Perth. He's been laid low with a virus for the last 48 hours. Phil Taylor, 55 yesterday, and he spent his birthday ill in bed. But Taylor is here, the world #3 now, of course, to start the defence of his title against the 42-year-old Kiwi Craig Caldwell from Wellington in New Zealand, given the unenviable task of playing against the power. That's next week in Sydney, ticketek.com.au. If you're in Sydney, in the surrounding areas, Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for the Sydney Darts Masters, which will be at the Qantas Credit Union Arena. Should be good. Taylor will be defending that title as well. Beat Stephen Bunting in the final in Sydney last August. Beat Michael Van Gerwen in a thrilling final here in Perth 12 months ago.
Well, I spoke to Phil as I come back from the stage. Said, you know, how you feeling? He said, I'm feeling pretty good now. So I think I got over it. The old adrenaline will get him over the rest. But he's got to be careful with the big Kiwi.
85.
Caldwell. I don't know what Taylor can do, but not been firing on all cylinders in the last couple of months. Perhaps played very well in Japan, beating Peter Wright in the final. And that's where he's got the #1 seed spot from.
Yeah, just to explain, the seedings for the World Series event are not based on the world rankings. They're based on
68.
how the players have done in the opening 2 events so far in Dubai and in Japan. And of course Phil Taylor losing in the final in Dubai, winning the final in Japan. Hence he is the #1 seed, and Michael Van Gerwen is seeded 2. Van Gerwen coming up later, the last match of the opening night against David Platt. A little rusty, Philip Taylor,
95.
at the start of this game. Yeah, had a nasty bug, didn't he?
Yeah, it's two days in bed. I mean, it's going to drain you. Your body tends to shut down because you're not even just walking around. It can have an effect. But this would certainly wake him up. This would certainly wake Phil Taylor up. I think that's called a miss.
Well, Taylor will claim he wasn't going for it. But he will be back, looking at double 15. That would have been a good start.
30.
Shaken off the cobwebs, wouldn't it? A 170 finish. Well, he's opened the door here
22.
for Craig Caldwell. What a chance this is for the Kiwi against the darts. That's a brilliant, brilliant dart to leave double A. Is that a good guide?
No sure.
He's busted it as well.
He busted his score as well. I think the adrenaline getting the better of Caldwell there.
And yet that was a perfect guide to the double 8. Phil Taylor
Taylor
takes out the double 4. To let off for Phil Taylor. As I said, you know, a perfect 51. And if you're going to miss, it's in the perfect position to miss. You know, you've got such a lovely guide. And as you said, I think the adrenaline just made him overpitch it.
Yeah, played well Caldwell, but what a chance he was gifted there by Taylor in the opening leg. That would have raised a few eyebrows.
139.
Yeah, Phil Taylor now the #3 in the world. Lost his world #1 status to Michael Van Gerwen last year and has been knocked out of the #2
45.
position by Gary Anderson following the world match play. Anderson now 2, Taylor at 3. Peter Wright is now in the top 4. And Adrian Lewis down at #5.
140.
More change in the top echelons of darts world order.
Just to remind you, this is a standalone ranking system. It has no effect on the actual world rankings. So the world rankings will stay the same till the next tournament. Certainly, the World Series rankings made a big change this weekend. And coming up, Carl Anderson against Stephen Bunting. Bunting really got to work hard. Peter Wright against Paul Nicholson. And one of the matches of the night, alongside the Anderson-Bunting, Simon Whitlock against the big Dutchman, Barney. What a hard game that is for Barney. Simon Whitlock, a lot to prove and been playing well.
Tops for Taylor.
62.
A long way off again. Because Taylor's 8-year reign as World Match Play Champion was ended by James Wade in the semi-finals
99.
in Blackpool at the end
20.
of last month.
Shot in the
2-0 to Taylor.
Phil Taylor.
Kind of feel that Craig Caldwell has missed a trick. He'll be disappointed.
The left field to throw first. Game on.
And that's where the hardest thing is for well, anybody that's playing these top players, is when you give yourself a chance taking it. But that's when the nerves come in. When you're scoring, you don't tend to think about closing the game out. You get to the double, that's what makes you win the game. That's where the nerves come in. And certainly we see with Lost Rider missing darts at a double in, was it 4 legs? Certainly Craig Caldwell missing the 2 darts at double 8 in the first leg of this match. But Summerfield's darts are going very wide and at weird angles at times as well.
45.
He always got the feeling that Taylor would be a touch rusty, especially to have no preparation for this event.
140.
The winner of this to play either Stephen Bunting or Kyle Anderson in the quarterfinals.
135.
Well, Taylor not at his best, but still good enough thus far.
60.
Caldwell needed a ton there. The 60 wasn't really enough. So Taylor's going to get 6 darts from here. Oh, and that is sitting so well. If he lays this on the flights, almost hit the flight and smashed it through it.
140.
That's very, very good darts. So now Caldwell's going to return that 140. I hope that Taylor misses perhaps the bullseye, or even a 180. But that's a great reply, Stu. Really has put the pressure on Phil Taylor.
But will Caldwell get a shot? There's your answer. Clinical from Taylor in that third leg, 3-0 up. Caldwell, the Kiwi qualifier. Caldwell also has qualified for the Sydney Darts Masters
55.
next week. Yeah, incredible to think that since this
140.
World Series was born, only Phil Taylor and Michael van Gerwen have won the tournament 4 apiece. But Taylor has been so dominant here in Australia. Well done, as Caldwell hit the first 180 of this match. And we look back to the first leg when he had chances to take it and break the Taylor throw.
140.
Since then, Taylor has been dominant.
Yes, and as you can see, up to just under 101 average for Taylor. No doubt that will
60.
move up to about 103, 104. First 2 legs fell his way into the game. Caldwell will reflect back on those 2 missed darts at double 8 in the very first leg.
91.
Well, the final here in Perth 12 months ago was an absolute thriller.
100.
with Taylor beating Van Gogh in 11-9. Just one little slip up from the Dutchman was enough to hand Taylor the title. You look at the ball here. Oh, clinical. He struggled on the doubles, but not on the ball. 4-0 Taylor.
Fifth leg field to throw first. Game
That's
on.
the best checkout of the evening. It goes to Phil Taylor.
We've seen a 1-2-3 on the ball from Lewis. We've seen a terrific 1-2-6 from Anderson. And now we've seen a 180 from Taylor.
Well, a smile on the face of Phil Taylor because it's at the start of the leg. And we are due a 9-dart leg steal. We keep saying it. It's been a long time on TV since this happened. Oh, and that's a perfect fourth dart. Perfect fifth dart. Surely he can't miss this.
Well, it's on. Are we going to see a bit of history with a 9-darter in the World Series? Great response from Caldwell with a 140. But Taylor here, eyeing up the perfect leg. Well, I think he's been greedy.
95.
Is it 10 9-darters that Phil Taylor's had in TV tournaments thus far?
Very wide, 46.
For another one. Double 16. Double 8.
30.
That's where Taylor's troubles have been on the doubles. To be fair, for the last 12 months, double 8, double 16, that side of the board has let him down.
40.
Unlucky with the bounce out, and surely this time
16.
for Taylor, he was on a 9-darter.
No score.
That's incredible. He was on a 9-darter, 6 perfect darts from Taylor, but he's now had 15 in this leg. Chance here for Caldwell. Bullseye for the Kiwi.
96.
Well, that would have been a real steal, wouldn't it?
16.
A succession of missed doubles from Philip Taylor. Well, we can't believe this. Taylor certainly can't.
8.
Well, 8 scored,
25.
and 8 missed darts at double 16 and double 8 for Phil Taylor. Double 8 for Caldwell. Double 4 for a leg for the New Zealander. Taylor was on a 9-darter. He lost the leg. Incredible. 4-1. He leads.
6 leg break to throw first. Game on.
Well, he missed 8 darts at double 16 and double 8, and that has been the problem for him, hasn't it?
85.
Yes, and as you said, you know, most of the big misses where he's wasted an awful lot of darts have been down at those 16s and 8s. He has no problem in hitting the treble. He just he seems to find that the
85.
dart really slides to the outside of those 16s and 8s, and he can't seem to get inside of it. But at 4-1 up, you can't really see him losing this.
140.
But we go back to that first leg. Craig Caldwell, 2 darts at double 8. Crucial misses.
140.
Well, the power has missed 13 darts at doubles in this match. Yeah, a bit feast and famine, wasn't it?
60.
The fourth leg with the 130 finish on the bull, followed by 8 missed darts in the next leg at double 8 and double 16.
100.
Well done, Craig Caldwell. He's given chance here. Left double 18. He's played really well, hasn't he? Taylor, though,
168.
responds with a 168 to lead double 4. Is it going to be back-to-back legs for the Kiwi? Terrific marker. Double 9. Well, you've got to say that the 168 from Taylor put the pressure, because he would have got up there not thinking about it and probably got the double. But 168 from Taylor. That's why Phil Taylor has won all the titles that he has. One dart in the end. It took 2, Phil. But he's 5-1 up, and he's 1 away, and another leg that Caldwell has let slip.
Yes, I mean the double 18. So many players love that double, but the switch
99.
Those to the 8 to the 9s are really a bad switch. Hardly anybody hits the double 9 cleanly. Another player.
100.
It's cost a leg too. And we've seen so many games this evening. You know, the qualifiers missing doubles at crucial times. I think they just joined us.
60.
James Wade against Adam Rowe. 6-1 to Wade. Gary Anderson beat Kimberly Lewis 6-0. And Adrian Lewis against Lost Rider 6-1. So it's been professional seeds that's been doing all the damage this evening.
And, you know, Caldwell hasn't played too badly. He's just not taken the chances that have come along when they've come along. 5-1 down, but that really doesn't tell the story. If the Kiwi had taken the key doubles, he would have been level. If some buts, coulds and shoulds and maybe, if you miss chances against Taylor, you lose. Full stop.
Yes, you're exactly right. Taylor still just under the 98 average. It's just been a real good performance apart from one leg, and that's the third maximum for Taylor. And that's been quite a good performance, and if you take that one real bad leg out, Stu, where he hit the 2 180s actually, and you're talking about 106, 107 average,
63.
and possibly a 40% on doubles, but this is to close the match out for another 6-1.
Double 12. Not at his best, but the defending champion here in Perth, Phil Taylor, still far too good for Craig Caldwell. Acknowledgement from Taylor for the New Zealander, but in the end, an average just shy of 100. And Phil Taylor's bid to win in Perth for a second consecutive year is off and running. 6-1 against Craig Caldwell. Coming up next, it's the Bullets. It's Stephen Bunting against Kyle Anderson.